I was surprised.
Why were you surprised?
I mean, we've heard guys say, yeah, not. I mean, I don't know. It's a different situation, I guess. But we've heard guys say, yeah, I did it for this reason or that reason, and they wrecked him on purpose. So I don't know. It's kind of like maybe it has something to do with the podcast.
Martin, Logano was in here earlier though. Bush said that the driving etiquette's out the window. That drivers don't race like they used to back in the Mark Martin days. You were around for those days. I mean, how has that dynamic changed compared to where there was so much respect between the veterans and the drivers in the field compared to what it is now with the younger generation?
I mean, it's changed a lot, no question. I think a lot of reasons for that. The parity is certainly one of them. You can't afford to give up a spot or two here and there. It's track position is always more important than it used to be.
Stage racing?
Yeah, I mean, stage points, all those things kind of come into play. I still think there's guys out there that do race with respect. It's just fewer and further between than it used to be. And those are a lot of the reasons. I feel like the further we go down the road with this car and everything else, it's going to get more critical. And, everybody's going to get even closer, and it's going to be more important for every position throughout the race.
Were you surprised Joey Logano got into you last week?
Not really.
Just because of the racing's that close, or because it's Joey?
A little bit of both. I mean, he did it on purpose. It was, he missed the bottom and thought he was on the bottom. And actually, we flew home together from Phoenix last week, and I told him to get new glasses because he said I was on the yellow line. I said, no, you weren't. I said, I gave you enough room to get to the yellow line, and that was it. And we watched the replay, and he just started, his typical giggle. So I told him, Joe, you better go get those eyes checked this week. So maybe he's got new glasses on here this weekend.
He usually doesn't race like a bull in a truck. I mean, he's calmed down since.
Sure, I think he has to, yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I saw that and I was like, what in the hell?
He just, missed the bottom and got loose, and then, it was on from there. But it was no big deal.
What's that like taking a cross-country flight with a guy who just got into it on the racetrack?
It wasn't a big deal. I mean, it's not like it was. It's not like we wrecked or did anything. It was just, short track race and got together a little bit. But I had to make sure to tell him that he was wrong, and I was right. So that's kind of just the way it goes. But it was fine. We played cards. We had a good time.
Do you feel comfortable knowing kind of where the line is between what is hard racing, like say like what Logano did, and Logano and Byron at Darlington, where NASCAR was okay with that, like moving a guy for the win, versus what happened with Ross and Denny at Phoenix?
I think it's just unclear. When are they going to step in now? Because we see these things happen all the time, and they don't do anything. I've been driven through before, so and it was not, not admitted to, but it was like, yeah, I did it because it's for racing for a championship. That's admitting guilt. Nobody does anything. So where's the line at now? It's very, very unclear. And I see Denny probably winning his appeal.
Do you think, Martin, that needs to happen? Like penalties need to happen during the race, like go to the back if you get in the guy or something after.
There's got to be a line in the sand. Here's how we're going to officiate it. We have other series that race and have these deals where, you get into somebody, they penalize you. But we don't have that. So where's this line? Is this a new rule that they're making? Because, again, I've had people, Joey Logano, for example, at Martinsville, he basically said he did it on purpose to go to Homestead. So where was that penalty, and why is this different?
Is it different? I guess NASCAR has this rule of routine racing contact for position is okay, but is that
driving through a guy is driving through a guy? So where is their line in the sand? What is a penalty and what is not? Who gets fined and who doesn't? Can't pick and choose. You got to make a rule if you're going to do it.
You're not the most. Do you feel like it'd be easy for you to not admit anything that you do in the future?
I've literally only spun one guy out on purpose my whole career, so I'm not too worried about it. Years ago.
Are you worried if you say that you might get fined?
Can't go that far back in time.
Statute of limitations.
There's a statute of limitations.
Yeah, can't go that far back.
How much do you feel like your career has been impacted or hurt in a way that you were not as aggressive at times or as forceful at times as maybe others?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easy to say, to look at the instances where it hurt me. But I think in the long run, it doesn't. I think you gain some, you lose some. I don't know that it's a clear-cut loss or clear-cut win. I think you race the way you race and you get the results you do. And sometimes you feel like you could have or should have been more aggressive, and then other times, you know, guys were maybe a little bit nicer to you because of the way you race them. So I think it's a give and take game. It's not all one-sided.
Eric
Everybody's
Jones.
different, but you know, you're a former champion, so do you feel like you have a place that you need to talk to people about how people drive? You know, Kyle talked earlier today. He's like, look, you know, I tried talking for a while and it didn't work. Nobody gives a darn about anybody in the garage. I've given up. Is that a role that you have to have, or is that even a role you would even be comfortable with?
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not really very close with any of the drivers, so it'd kind of be a waste of my time.
No stage breaks at Coda. Have you ever that?
Yeah, I think it's.
This is Austin Dillon, driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also check out one of those 2 videos beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.